Radio stations across the US have been dropping the Christmas classic Baby It Is Cold Outside from playlists following a backlash from listeners. Critics are complaining that the song, in which a man attempts to persuade a woman to spend the night with him, is not in keeping with modern values and flies in the face of the Me Too movement.
Hair looks swell.
I ought to say no, no, no,
Mind
sir.
if I move in closer?
At least I'm gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense of hurting my pride?
I really can't
Oh,
stay.
baby, don't hold out, baby.
Oh, but
it's cold outside.
The track there was first recorded for the 1949 Hollywood film Neptune's Daughter and quickly became a hit too, winning an Oscar for Best Original Song the following year. Since then, it has been covered by tens of artists, but Me Too activists say that the lyrics normalise manipulative and coercive behaviour. Others claim, though, that critics misunderstand the song and argue that, to be consistent, lots of others would also have to be dropped from radio playlists.
Baby It's Cold Outside is basically a date rape song. I'm glad people are finally realizing this.
Here is your annual reminder that Baby It's Cold Outside is basically a date rape song.
They won't play Baby It's Cold Outside because it implies rape, but they can play this horrible rap music that talks about sex, drugs, shooting people, etc. These other holiday songs must also be removed as they're offensive as well. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, subjecting minors to softcore porn, White Christmas, racist, Santa Baby, gold digger, blackmail.
We discussed the story with the legal analyst Jennifer Breeden and also the former candidate for New York City Council, Marnie Halassa.
This is something that is creating such an uproar. We can't ignore it. And also maybe it's reflecting that things need to change and that maybe Christmas carols also has to evolve with our society.
There are a lot of important issues right now, and when we focus on songs like this and trying to get it down, I mean, we're painting a message that Me Too has just become unhinged and going after these Christmas songs from the 1940s, which, yes, was a different era, but frankly, nobody has cared about. And so the Me Too movement wants to stay current and relevant. Then I think that we need to focus on the main issues, the biggest issues, and stay away maybe from some of the lesser things like some of these Christmas songs.
I think there's a lot of outrage. I think women are really, really angry. The argument that maybe this is a little bit overkill, I think you have to look at that and see kind of what is behind that. And what's behind it is, you know, women want relief, women want change, women want their voices heard.
I've been reading into the lyrics of the song, and also some other analysts and commentators have been reading about this. It's very interesting to see the different takes. Marnie, as you said, it's really a question of interpretation, isn't it? It
can be taken in different ways. I mean, I think if you're a survivor of rape, you're going to interpret it that way as a date rape song. I think most people aren't going to study that it's from the 1940s, and you know, you could make an argument that this is a woman who's celebrating her sexuality, and it's really a flirty,
well, again,
innocent,
and I understand the arguments, and I do understand both sides of this argument. I just see really the need to focus on some of the bigger issues. I understand that there are women that are survivors of rape, and I do understand the argument. I understand the side where we have to look at everything. We have to understand, because it's some way, if women are truly angry about this, and then there must be something to it. But at the same time, you know, I want to see a woman who can stand strong, who can look at the song and say, you know what, that's not going to bother me. I know what my boundaries are. I know when to leave. For me, I feel like it's almost a step back to see all this rage and anger over that, where I want to see women going, you know what, we recognize the cultural differences or back then in that time. That kind of sucks for back then, but thank God we are where we are now, and we're going to have a voice.